Hello everyone, and welcome to Seven Figure Adventure. My name is Jimmy. Today we're going to talk about what does the wealthy do with their money? How do they create more wealth?
Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, actually says the rich buy assets. The poor only have expenses. The middle class buys liabilities they think are assets. The poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them.
So you need to create a financial plan with some goals of where you want to be. Because if you want the last 5 years to look like the next 5 years, something's got to change.
Albert Einstein himself said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I mean, look at the last 5 years of your life and figure out where you've been the last 5 years, things you've actually done, and where you've gone financially. Have you remained the same? Did you get further in debt? Or did you save money and start building some wealth over time? So if you're looking back at the last 5 years and it didn't look that good, you weren't saving much money, you didn't invest much money, you weren't growing financially, you weren't building your net worth, that's what you need to change. So look at the last 5 years. If you don't want the next 5 years to look like the last 5 years, then you got to change. Warren Buffett also says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And that's true for a lot of people because unfortunately, there are people in their retirement years right now working at grocery stores and Walmart, for example, because they have to, not because they want to. There's a difference between retiring in life, a little older in life, and having the ability to choose what you want to do in your retirement years. The last thing someone wants to do is to have to go back to work when they've already retired because they can't afford to survive and pay bills because the plan that they thought they had just wasn't a good plan. So if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. And it's so important to have income producing assets.
Your first step is to create a financial plan. That financial plan can be as simple as writing some goals down to figure out where you want to be 5, 10, 20 years from now. So the second thing you want to do is you want to create a net worth statement. Now, what is a net worth statement? A net worth statement is simply your assets minus your liabilities equals your net worth. In other words, what you own minus what you owe equals your net worth. Now, I actually do a net worth statement myself. I do a net worth statement on the first of every month. In fact, we're going into 2021 right now, so depending on when you're watching this video, I'm going to be doing my net worth statement here in a few days because I want to know where I am. I want to see kind of how my net worth is changing over time, and you should do the same thing. So again, something very simple. You can just create it in an Excel spreadsheet. You can type up a Word document, however you want to do it. Legal pad, even as far as that goes. It's your assets, things you own, minus your liabilities, thing you owe, equals your net worth. I'd encourage you to do that and do it every month. Do it every month so you know right where you are financially.
Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest men in the world, actually says, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. So this falls into the line of pay yourself first. And what Warren Buffett's actually saying is that a lot of people will take their paychecks from their job and they will spend their entire paycheck. And then if there's any money left over, then they'll save some money. The problem is, if you don't make saving money a priority, you will never have any. If you don't learn to manage your money, the lack of money will always manage you.
Okay, the third thing you want to do is to pay yourself first. Pay yourself first, okay? This comes from a book called The Richest Man in Babylon by George C. Clason. So pay yourself first, at least 10% of your income. 10%. minimum. Now, if you are over the age of 40, you're looking at this video, you really should be saving 15% of your income. Now, in a future video, we're going to be talking about what to do with the money you're actually saving, and that's coming up very soon. But for right now, just focus on saving 10% of your income. Now, some of you watching this video going, I can't save 10% of my income. I can barely make it on the 100% I'm making right now. The important thing you have to know is that you have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere. Even if it's 1 or 2%, do that. It's better than doing nothing at all. And over the course of time, every month or every couple of months, try to increase a little bit more. Go to 2%, go to 3%, go to 4%, and wind up at least 10%. And again, if you're over the age of 40, it should be at least 15%. But I would encourage you to take a look at that book. It's called The Richest Man in Babylon. You can get on Amazon. It's very, very inexpensive, but it's an excellent book and it talks about the importance of paying yourself first. So the wealthy actually does what we're talking about. They actually have created a financial plan. They know where they want to be 5, 10, 20 years from now. They know what their net worth is all the time. They want to make sure that net worth is actually increasing, not decreasing. And they pay themselves first. Before anybody else gets paid, they pay themselves first. The fourth thing you want to do is don't buy luxury items on debt. If you can't pay cash for the item, don't go into bad debt on purpose. Here's another example of what the wealthy does with their money. They take a set of money that they have put aside, call it their pay yourself first money, if that's what you want to call that. They take the money and they go out and they buy an asset and they sell the asset that creates a profit or an income of any kind. So they take the asset that creates an income, a profit, and then they use the profits to go out and buy the luxuries. This is actually all I have for this video. We have another video coming out just in a few days. Stay tuned to take a look at that video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the thumbs up, like button, as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. We'd love to have you on the next video. We'll see you next time.